Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is time for a watch along. It's been a while. It feels like, I say it feels like there has been no football to enjoy all year, not just the last 2 weeks, but no. We are back. Leicester City are back, and what a big game in some people's minds. In my mind, it's already done and dusted, but in a lot of people's minds, it is a massive game. So yeah, let's get into it. Get your comments in. Let us know what you think to the lineup. We're going to talk about it in just a second. But before we do, Anil, what's going on, mate? How are you?
Good afternoon, Lux. Good afternoon, chat. Hope you're all well. Yeah, as you say, I think from now on, it's a clean run, isn't it? This is the run-in. No more international breaks. No more bullshit. Football, football, football. It's funny because, the games we've got, I think at the start of the season, if I said to you, Lux, before a ball was kicked, Preston North End, Sheffield Wednesday, you'd be thinking 6 points out of 6, promotion party, yada, yada, yada. So it's funny how the season has ended up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I say optimistic or anything like that, but I am at least happy we're going to be able to see a clean run of football no matter what happens. Let's just hope we don't have to end up, or I don't end up quitting the last 2 or 3 games because our fate is already sealed.
Yeah, well, let's see who's here in the chat. So we have where is it? Sorry. Ricardian, back-to-back wins needed. 1 win in 13 isn't installing me with confidence. Come on, Daka, aim that 50p head at goal. Frankie says, Defo needs 6 points from today and Monday. Will said, we're getting Mia Khalifa fucked today. Valtteri said, hello there. Keith, afternoon, guys. This is a must-win. Anything else is not acceptable. Milgo, hello to you, mate. Feels like this is today. This is it today for our survival hopes, win or bust. I feel like though, Anil, everybody says that every week. Oh, it's to the shit or bust this week. That was 4 weeks ago. Shit or bust. It's already bust or shit, whichever one it is. John, afternoon to you, mate. Ryan, afternoon all. No more excuses from players. Need to start delivering. Ethan's mum has got it going on. Hello to you. What's going on? And then Ray as well as here. Afternoon, boys. Afternoon to you, Ray. Okay. Right. We have 10 minutes till kick-off. Anil, there is the lineup, mate, on the right-hand side of the screen. So, Jakob, Ricardo, Okoli, Lascelles, Thomas, Skip, Winks, Abdul, Makassa, Mavadidi, and Daka. Is it just one change? Is it just Daka, sorry, is it just Makassa and for JJ? Is that the only change, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
I can't remember. But anyway, or maybe Hamza and Ricardo. But anyway, thoughts on the lineup, mate? What's going through your head when you see this? How are you feeling?
It's probably the best we could do given the situation that we've got. I think not having Jordan James in is a massive blow. I did think that Aaron Ramsey was going to be available. I didn't expect him to start, but I thought he might be someone that we could look at. I see that Yannick Vestergaard is back on the bench as well. I think Begovic is also back on the bench. That's up for contention as well, though I suppose Solarchek has been quite decent the last couple of games, so he keeps his place. Look, I think it's probably the strongest team that we've got right now, but underwhelming for the same reason.
Yeah, I think you're right. LCFC Aru says, anyone else's Sky Sportsbook? I'm not sure, mate. I am watching on... I'm in Australia watching on Fox's Hub today. Actually, I'm in Belgium, Neil. We are in Belgium this time. Trumpton says, hope that Good Friday is actually a Good Friday for us. And Plinchist, whatever that name is, the Starship LCFC is going to the moon. Anil, did you watch the Artemis 2 launch the other night?
Yeah, pretty interesting. There's actually a good segment on Channel 4 about it as well, as to like why have they decided to go back to the moon, etc., etc. So yeah, it's quite interesting. It's good to see it because obviously that's something we missed out, I think, when we were, because imagine how exciting it must have been to have seen the space race if you were like quite old.
I heard the Chinese said that they wanted to go back to the moon. So then NASA have said, well, we need to do it again now. So
that and the commercialization of space as well is what they were getting at as well. Could be a reason for it. We'll see. I'm pretty interested.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. So yeah, obviously, the lineup in nil. JJ Gary Rout said wants to play, but it's a little bit too early for him. We thought maybe he'd be on the bench, but he's not. As you said, Aaron Ramsey not available either. But let me ask you about the midfield too, mate. Oliver Skipp, Harry Winks. How much faith do you have in that midfield pairing with Mikasa ahead of them? Because I feel like it's like some games, both of them are just like really good, and you think, okay, like that midfield two, on paper, on the eye, looks one of the best midfield pairings in the league. But then the next game, they're absolutely useless, and they don't really, like Winks is there to try and control the game in nil, and sometimes he does struggle to do that, and that's not his fault, right? It's more the team around him as well. And Oliver Skipp, as you say, is quite often a passenger. So how much faith do you have in these two in this game against Preston?
Not much faith, unfortunately, Lux. I think the damning statistic is I'm pretty sure we have not won the game with those two starting. I think, I'm pretty sure the last game we won was against Bristol City, and Jordan James was back for that game. Even though he didn't play particularly brilliantly, we did win because of him. So he's not in the team. So I don't really have that much faith, to be honest with you. As you say, it looks good on paper. You never know. I think also, the thing that I'm basically, you can probably see where my prediction is going with this, because originally I thought we would win. But I think we're not good at home. I think the pressure gets to us a bit. And I think we really miss someone like Jordan James, as you say, for the engine to be able to do a bit more robust work to get Winks more on the ball and help him control the game. Let's see. I hope I'm wrong. I am still a big fan of Divine Mikasa. He has been a bit off it last couple of games, but I still think you can see there's a real star in the making there. But yeah, I think that I've said all season long, Locks, we did an analysis segment on it as well, didn't we? That like the lack of bite in midfield, I think, has really haunted us this year.
Yeah, no, I agree completely, mate. Yeah, I agree completely. By the way, there's two people in the chat saying that they watched the moon landings.
They're legends. I'm saying I wish we got to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but yes, both of you are old if you saw the... yeah, you are
I didn't say that way.
But no. Will says this is giving Charlton vibes. A big forward will score their winner. Yeah. I mean, Daniel Everson as well, Anil, playing for Preston today. One of the best goalkeepers in the league at the moment. And we've got Jakob, which is great. But yeah, let me ask you this, Anil, because I remember, it was a big debate a few weeks ago or a couple of weeks ago about the two centre-backs, the centre-back pairing. I think we said that, I was kind of more in favour of Lascelles Nelson. You were obviously more in favour of just getting rid of Nelson out of the team for a bit. Do you think this is the best pairing available, or would you have brought Vestergaard into it?
I think given that we kept just our second clean sheet in a long time in the last game, I think you keep that defence. And I think the last game that we played in, both of those back two look very composed and solid. So I understand that. So I think, I don't know if it's the best to answer that question, Locks, but I think it's the right decision given what happened in the last game. We'll have to wait and see. I think maybe what makes me a bit more optimistic, though, is that the last time we played Preston, we were largely dominating the game, but we lost the game because of the offside trap with Vestergaard getting caught out twice. But having Okoli and Lascelles there maybe helps us a bit in that regard. So that might give us a bit more of an opportunity. But I don't know, Locks. I think there's problems with all of our centre-backs. I could and probably do expect it to still change a little bit between now and the end of the season, unless we again start putting together a little bit of a run. But I think if you looked at the last game, that was one of the few times, if you look at the game and the underlying data, we should definitely have won that game, not just because of the penalty, even outside of that, right? And we were pretty solid at the back. So there we can do it. What I hope is that for Preston, they're in that sort of stage again where they're basically on the beach. They don't really have anything to play for. Problem is QPR were like that a few games ago and they still battered us, didn't they? But let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think, I said last time, obviously, that I'm sick of the draws and people saying, good point. There is no good point anymore. You need 3. That's literally it. If you want to stay up, the players are in the tunnel ready to come out. Obviously, in the last game against Preston and earlier in the season under Marty, That was Monga, right? When he became the youngest goal scorer in Championship history.
Correct.
And he's on the bench today, I believe, alongside Dejon Richards. So you've
bare
set
goals
up
from Dejon Richards so far. Loxton, have you noticed that? Bare goals.
bare minutes. Bare minutes. Leicester Dad says also seen England win the World Cup. Yeah, you are old. Philbert Neal says you've just set up a massive Okoli cock-up, Anil. I mean, Okoli doesn't need Anil to set up a cock-up.
Exactly.
They do that by themselves. Like, there was a comment.
That's why Nelson coming back into the team, in my opinion, is predictable. I don't know if it'll be for this game or a couple of games in the future, but I think if you look at all of them, they've all got a mistake in them. Lascelles is the one maybe that doesn't, but I'm still reminded of that time where he came on to try and see out the game against Southampton and we absolutely capitulated. So I don't think he's without fault either, although it's a bit more mitigating in his circumstances given, his not poor, but lack of minutes over the last couple of years.
Yeah, and I know, Will put a comment up about the protest. So there is no protest today, which means there's no excuse, surely, because the people against protesting and Leicester Fan TV and all them lot say that the protests are what causes the losses. So if we lose today, God knows what they're going to have to use an excuse. But yeah, here's the... I don't like this ref. This ref's crap. I remember this ref. He's crap. Oliver Skipp has once again not used the international break as a good time to go and get a hair transplant. Every international break I'm thinking, go on Ollie, go on mate, go and get it done, but no, still not happened yet. Let's see some of the comments. So Ethan's mum, high stakes must win game, come on. Snowman Toronto says I do wish Daka would do one. I mean, Anil, Daka over IU every day of the week, still for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, 100%. Of course, the effort he puts in is much better. But at the same time, you got to say it, Locks, that he cost us the points in the last 3 points last game that we played. Know
he did. Yeah, he should have scored that pen. And then there was another one, right? The header as well, which he should have put away.
Yeah.
I always, we know whenever there's an international break that comes to an end, Anil, I'm just like, I can't even remember the last game we played. It feels like so long ago.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I will say one thing, Anil. So far this season, I think there's been 3 international breaks, and every one we've failed to win the first game back. So
Shocker.
There you go. Yeah, sorry to put that on everyone. Everybody get your score predictions in now in the live chat. Please do. So Leicester Daz reckons a Mavadidi and Winks goal today. It will take a crappy performance today as long as we win 2-1. 2-1 City, that's his prediction, Milgo. Planet Earth is going for 3-1 to Leicester. Ryan's going for a 1-1 draw. Will is saying 2-1 Preston. Will was like one of the most positive people a few weeks ago, and now he's saying losses. Prawn and Chips is saying a 2-0 loss. Agathin is saying 2-1 Leicester. Kunal is saying a 1-0 loss, and Leicester Daz is saying we're going to win 2-0. Ray said sooner or later we have to have a solid performance and a win at home. Mate, we've been saying that all season long. Wolf is saying 2-0 Leicester, and Keith is saying, you see, Iverson will have a stormer. And Ray is saying we're going to lose 2-0. Prove me wrong. Okay, Neil, what is... Oh, my God, look at Abdul's hair. What the fuck?
I was going to say...
That stinks.
I saw that when he scored this goal, didn't he, against Germany? I don't know if you saw that in the international break where I noticed that haircut. Oh, speaking of haircuts...
Here he is. Go on. Before I come to Luke, Anil, what was your score prediction, mate?
Now that Jordan James isn't playing, I'm going for 1-1. I think we would have won if he played, yeah.
Luke? Score prediction?
I don't want to tell you. You're gonna laugh, eh?
Nah, say it.
I've gone for 3-0.
Loss. Leicester.
Win. Yeah.
Oh, dearie me. All right, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw as well, same as you, Anil. So there we go. Right, we are about to kick off in this game. I will start the timer as always. Make sure you don't. Oh, we've already kicked off. I'm late. We have kicked off. As always, please follow the clock at the top of the screen when it starts. And don't spoil anything in the chat. If you spoil anything in the chat, you will be banned. You'll be banned.
So I don't know what you guys have been talking about, sorry, but it's this is interesting. He's not really had any time, like, basically, right? And I know it's not a pre-season or anything like that, but he's had an international break now, Rowett, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's worked on. I know a lot of the lads have been away, or some of them, for international duties, particularly the youth, but I'll be curious to see what tweaks he's made in his time off with the guys.
Well, he's been on holiday for a couple of those days, hasn't he? I thought Locks was going to ask about that pre-match show, but...
What?
Yeah, it's a weird one. So
Really?
Harry Winks was in Morocco at the start of oh, they're into the box already here, Preston. Ball across.
That should have been a goal.
Yeah.
That all
Should have
came
been
from
a
Skip
goal.
being dispossessed, by the way.
Yeah.
Deary me, Leicester City.
I was going to say, I forgot they've got Thierry Small playing for
Come
them.
on,
He
Lucas.
absolutely ruined us last time we played them. That was
What a
good for
fucking
Macassar.
gun this kid is, man.
It's been a lively start so far from both
Yeah.
teams.
Skip
Macassar just
fucking up
ran.
twice. Classic.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting it, I don't think.
Fatau was screaming for that ball on the right hand side.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say Harry Winks. So the start of the international break, Winks was in Morocco. So you'd imagine they were given time off then. And then the following weekend, so last weekend, this time last week, Rowett was in Porto or Lisbon, one of the two. So maybe they've just had weekends off during the international break, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it depends on. I mean, if it works, it's hindsight, right? It's like, remember when Ranieri in the year we won the title, we lost to Arsenal late on, if you remember. Welbeck scored, and Ranieri gave them like 5 days off or a week off, basically, in the international break. And it worked. He was like, go and rest, go and chill out. And then they came back and they won loads of games and won the league. But I'm not sure you do that when you're fighting relegation and you need as much preparation as possible.
Well, let's see. But yeah, that whole thing about, we must have been working hard during the week. I'm not sure.
Skip already looks out of breath, knackered. What the hell?
Because he's probably been on holiday.
Yeah, he's had some beers.
I wonder if the chance that's probably going to be Chardry, unfortunately, maybe. But like, if you had to sub on the double pivot, I know it's early, but like just hypothetically, I was even just thinking this even for like later in the game, regardless of however Skip or Winks played. But do you think a Rebo and Winks could work as the double pivot?
I don't think
I've
it can be
only
a
seen him
double
deploy
pivot.
utility
but
positions.
You could. Well, yeah, you don't necessarily have to play a double pivot in the system, right? But you could put him on there. I think you'd have to change your shape a little bit.
Go on! Daka!
Go on, yes!
Yes!
I cannot believe that.
Redeemed! They've made an even bigger cock up than we have. Brilliant. Zambia fans on Facebook.
Now, let me tell you something. This is why we want Daka over Ayew, because Ayew wouldn't have got to that ball. Ayew would not have got to that ball. Not at all.
That is the perfect start. Well on it. Let's see this again. I mean, this is sort of goal that we've conceded quite a few times ourselves this season, but that is... Their goalkeeper floundered there a little bit as well, didn't he? Didn't know whether to come or go. Yeah.
That's exactly
But to
why
be
you
fair
played
to
Daka.
Everson, that is a hospital back pass to give to your keeper.
It is.
He has still
He's
fucked it up a little bit there, Everson, and
That's what I'm saying.
Also...
I think a better keeper could have got it, but he's obviously looking at the box. And I think, to be fair, if you're a keeper, what I would say as a manager, what you don't want is your keeper to get sent off 3 minutes into the game. Yeah. But here's hopefully the upside, right? Because they started stronger than us, in my opinion. But if they're like, okay, fuck it, it's just not our day, holiday mode. But let's see what happens to us. Because maybe, I mean, is that the earliest goal we've got all season? I can't remember us scoring a goal faster than 4 minutes this season.
I imagine, Ray says absolutely right. Ayew wouldn't even have moved in that direction. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think somebody said, Blaze, that it's on... I think somebody said it's on Sky. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But somebody said it was on Sky.
Button. It probably is, right? Because it's a Good Friday. They probably have
Friday. Yeah, it's not Saturday. I keep thinking it's Saturday.
No, but if it was on Saturday at 3 o'clock, there'd be no chance it'd be on Sky.
Yeah.
But it being Friday, there's quite likely that it is.
Sky Sports Plus. There you go, Milgo. Yeah.
Do you know what though, Lux? I don't know about you, but it does feel a little bit like the QPR game where we're already just sitting back to sit and soak.
Yeah.
Because remember that game, we also got a goal early-ish, 15 minutes in, a bit against the run of play. We sat on it, went to a deeper block. But let's see.
Luke, I don't know if you saw me. JJ and Ramsey not in the squad.
Yes.
And Vestergaard's back on the bench.
I saw Vestergaard on the bench. I thought JJ, like, he was keen from what I was hearing from Roward, but like basically they probably had to protect him for his own good is the message, is the gist I got of it when I didn't see him on the bench. As for Ramsey, probably not ready yet, or maybe he's not done something right in the warm-up, who knows? But I think, to be honest, if he's an impact sub now when he's ready at best, I think it's too late this season to be putting him over everyone else straight away. He's not going to be a match fit regardless of what you want to do with him anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think Ramsey will be the case of like he'll come off the bench, and if he plays really well, puts in a really good performance, he'll probably start the next one, something like that.
Or comes off the bench, pulls his hamstring again, and goes off after 5 minutes. That's been his story of his season.
That's 100%. I can see that happening. I feel bad.
But as I've said to you guys, when he has played, I think he has actually looked really good. So you can definitely see he's a good player. But yeah, it does look like I'll be surprised if he doesn't call it, to be honest, with the way he's getting those injuries. The type of injuries he's getting as well, you're going to pick up a lot of them in the modern game. Like, I don't know if you guys were looking at the international break, but I think it's really noticeable that, especially with the English team, that teams that have had players that have played a lot, they just look absolutely gassed. They look so bad.
Go on, this is nice.
Yeah. Go on, Skip. Divine. He's started strongly.
Yeah, McCaskill's been really good.
Not the best cross.
I now understand what it looks like for you guys when you watch this game.
Yeah, watch yours. Yeah. I'm getting that too. It's still a bit better for me than it is normally, but it's a little bit. Yeah. I love what Keith says. He says that the Spud brothers, that's the perfect sponsors for Jordan Ayew. He's a potato himself, isn't he?
I've still never had one. I need to get one. Spud Bros.
Is this the bloke that gives out like free shit always and does those wild orders from like he's like in the van?
Yeah. Well, there's a few of them. There's a few different people now. They're all copycats of each other, like all the Spud people. They just do TikTok videos of making spuds and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's a proper pom thing, eh? You guys love that shit and Yorkshire puddings.
Mate,
oh, yeah.
Jacket Sunday roast.
I told a story the other week.
A ball, unlucky.
Oxford are losing. No, I told a story a few months ago, a couple of months back, but before Christmas, I went to Costco, and I've always heard of this spud, right? I've always heard of this topping, but I've always thought that must be grim. So it's tuna, which is I like tuna on a spud, but it's with beans.
That's
so
it's revolting.
It's tuna and beans on a spud. So I've always gone, that must be like that can't be any good. And I tried it before Christmas, and honestly, it was the most sexual thing I've ever fucking eaten in my life.
That's grim,
was
man.
So
You're freaking
good.
me out. That's
yeah,
just
but
like hard times college student shit.
But Luke, Luke, you don't have beans in Australia like we do. The beans are different over there with you, man. The beans. Yeah, but people abroad don't know what our beans are. Nah, they're not. Anil, back me up here. Baked beans here are different to baked beans abroad. They're different because they're like in the sauce, right?
You lost Anil when you mentioned the tuna on the spud, bro.
Yeah, he did. Luke knows me. But I can't really comment on the baked beans, but I will say baked beans in this country are pretty good. Baked beans on a spud is a classic combo. You never say
beans
no
and
to
cheese.
that on a... Oh, that is the combo, especially on like a cold winter's night or something like that.
I talk shit. I talk shit, but those videos that I mentioned, and they do look really nice. We don't have that here, but I'll watch those videos and I'm like, yeah, I'd nail that if I went.
I agree with you, Ray. Daka's a pest. Yeah, Daka has been a bit of a pest in this game.
Well, gets
We've
the
all
team
been a bit
further up the
pissed.
pitch when he does that as well, doesn't he? When that Vardy-esque pressing helps.
Yeah.
We've seen Mikasa being a pest. Even Thomas, one of those plays we had earlier came from Thomas winning the ball back and getting up the pitch. There's been a few decent challenges. It looks set up for it. They haven't dropped back as much as before. Proper gerbil frozen for me.
Coley's been pretty decent at the back so far as well.
Oh, sorry,
Nice
just
of you
seen your
to-
comment, Frankie.
Nice of you to join us this in Belgium today, Luke. We're in Belgium watching the game rather than Australia.
Well, back home for me, it's 12 past 10 at night, if you're wondering, Frankie.
Goop.
Thinking about it?
Bristol City goal. Who are Bristol playing? Who are Bristol City playing? Anyone know?
Portsmouth, I think, aren't they? No, Charlton.
Charlton, okay.
Oh,
Here
Preston
come
win the ball.
Preston.
Good idea.
Are we going to keep a clean sheet? What we think?
Yes.
Well, me and Anil don't
No.
think so. He said 1-1, but Luke thinks so. 3-0 win.
It shouldn't be a clean sheet already, though. To be fair, that chance I had earlier was squandered.
Oh!
Oh, again.
Oh,
Unlucky.
oh,
Unlucky,
no.
though. Still, let's get a crowd up, though.
Yeah.
Good tenacity from him. I think if we scored another one, I think we probably would keep a clean sheet, but I think it all depends. Like, because to be fair to them, given that it's just another game for them, nothing really to play for, I think they've shown a lot of, desire.
This is 2026 Leicester, Anil. What's going to happen here is it's going to stay 1-0 until the 45th minute, and they're going to score an equaliser just before half time.
That is the fear, isn't it? We've seen that play out so many times before.
Luke's family are. You've got family in Glenfield, right, Luke? Is that what you said? That's why you're a Leicester fan, right? That's the link. We've lost him. We've lost Luke. He'll reply in 5 business days.
Snail mail.
Heckingbottom. Bloody hell, look at the fucking wig on him. The assistant manager. Jesus. "13 minutes in so far. It's been pretty steady.
Still a 50-50 game for me, though. So, ideally want to see us... Yeah, people just said it there. Thierry Small, after I bigged him up, he's been awful so far.
Goal for Oxford. Is that 1-1?
Yeah. That's how quickly it can change. That said, I don't know about you, but actually, we do need to finish above Oxford, don't we? I think West Brom are probably home and dry. It's going to be Portsmouth we also need to catch as well, don't we?
Well, we're currently 21st as it stands.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice move. Go on. Luke Thomas. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a booking.
Yeah.
Who would win, Spurs or Leicester? Who knows? When we see them next
Spurs.
season.
Spurs, definitely.
What do you make of them going for De Zerbi?
Look, I was speaking to someone in the week about this. Like, without getting political, I think it's a bit stupid, all the moaning about him. Like, he's a top coach. He's a great coach. He is a good coach. And obviously people are unhappy about the whole Mason Greenwood stuff. But, in France, they don't really care about Greenwood and his wrongdoings, right? So it's like, I don't think he wouldn't have done it if he was a manager in England. Like, he's not going to sign Mason Greenwood for Spurs. It's about reading the room, in my opinion, Anil. The room over there was nobody gave a fuck about Mason Greenwood, and he signed Mason Greenwood. But I don't think he would go out and sign Mason Greenwood in England, personally. But long term, it's a good appointment. Well, when I say long term, you know what I mean. It's like I think it's a good one. Out of all the managers out there, I think it's if you're talking just football, I like it. I like the appointment.
Well, that's why it's an interesting one. I mean, I would say I don't think he seems like the sort of manager to keep him in the division, though, if you know what I mean. But as you say, long term, I don't think you can argue that he is a top quality manager. He's proven that many times.
I think he will keep them. I think they'll get a couple wins now to keep them up.
Let's see. Well, I was thinking that weirdly enough, because I remember when Enzo first took us over, the way that he was playing was really similar to Roberto De Zerbi, because at the time he was the one that was baiting the press and playing out around everything like that. So I do actually wonder if they might end up doing that in the Championship, and who knows, maybe for
go on,
Steffi.
Like go on, Steffi.
Nice, go on.
Yes,
decent. Go on, Dakar. Oh,
you would imagine that. I mean, look, football isn't on paper, but like you would imagine Spurs, if they went down, they would have like invincible season, surely. Like invincible, unbeaten, record points, record goals. That would be my assumption, but because even the players that stay, just think of the players that do stay. I mean, they're going to have like Archie Gray, probably starting for them, who was starting for Leeds in the Championship 2 years ago, like who was good at Championship level 2 years ago. So I think. Yeah,
or even even just the youngsters, they've got like Mikey Moore who's killing it at Rangers and Will Lancashire and people like that. But it's interesting, Locks, though, because I think that with De Zerbi, yes, I would agree with you. I think with him, they probably would. I think if they went for more of a different type of manager, I'm not so sure that they would, because they could struggle against it. I know we'll have to wait and see. I mean, there's no guarantee. I mean, the one thing I would say though is if you look at like their performances and the current form that they're in, I mean, they got to be one of the favourites to go down for me. I mean, I don't know if you saw them, but I always hate watching the Forest game, and man, they were so bad. Yeah, and the Palace one as well, even worse. It's just like I've never seen anything like it. Like
that was a really bad 6-pointer to lose for Tottenham against Forest. Like
is that going to go out play? Yes.
So sorry. I lagged out earlier, guys, and to answer your question, Phil, but my grandparents immigrated with my dad and his two sisters from Leicester in the late 60s. They're 10-pound poms, as we call them here in Australia. So that is why I'm a Leicester City fan. It is in my DNA, good sir. My granddad was actually had a record at the time for the youngest ever detective for Leicester City Police before he came here.
Oh, wow.
And back in the 60s, they had a rule for Australia. And I think he was 5'10", or not 5'10 and a half or something. And I had a height rule back then to be a police officer. And he was half an inch too short. And he worked at the Kwinana refinery until he passed away. So he couldn't be a cop as much as he wanted to be.
That's crazy. You had to be a certain height to be a police officer.
And then check this out. You know what's even more crazy than that? About literally, I think, 5 generations before him of his fathers and grandfathers and etc. were all butchers in Leicester. All of them, all butchers. Nice. I think that's maybe where my meat obsession also comes from with my barbecue too.
No, that's just because you're Australian, mate.
Yeah, probably.
Thierry Small just had the better of Abdul there.
That was close though. That could have been a corner. It was that'd be an interesting duel though for sure. What do you make of Abdul's new haircut, Luke?
I reckon he's looking fresh.
Uh-oh.
Well, that time of Coley, not so good. I think he could have got there first, if he'd have...
We need more options. Oh, touch!
Not seen that from Daka
before.
Look at the confidence.
He's up for it today.
Oh.
Should have gone Patson, possibly even there.
Yeah. Nice.
Hit it!
He's going to hit it. Oh, shit. We're looking good here.
Yeah, we look good going forwards today.
We look confident.
I've said this a few times that's the thing that surprised me the most with the manager. I didn't think he would improve us too much going forwards, but I think there's the patterns of play are much better under him than under Marseille.
That was excellent by Mikasa, by the way. He just does like these small things that look great. A little bit how Bilal used to play, actually. Similar mould. Do you know what I mean? Like with how Bilal, just how he operates himself, I think.
Oh, no, stayed in play. Cuts back.
That's poor.
Getting away with it a little bit, though, you've got to say, like some of the times when we've been dispossessed. Is that going to stay in?
I was just going to say, they're not
it
ticking.
is. What a ball. What a ball it turned out to be. Go on, Abdul. Oh! Free kick outside the box.
Preston just ain't ticking. They're not linking up very well at all here.
Few bookings they've got already. I think we need to go for the jugular, though. We've stepped it up the last few minutes. I think if we get that second, it probably will be game over. Let's just hope we can get it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fatawa. It looked like he was doing like trying to get over the try line when he was trying to get into that penalty box when he got fouled.
Going to see here.
Daniel Everson.
Rattled.
I think he looks like something off a horror movie. Like just his whole stature.
Yeah, it's a good call. He's got a bit of that. What's that creepy man that's in the woods? I forgot. The Slender Man.
Yeah.
Tough position, free kick here. I wonder if he's going to lay it off outside the box. Yeah, I thought he might also go for a shot. He went for a shot, I think.
That was awful.
Yeah, you can see he's going to get reprimanded after that from his facial expression. The thing is, it's a weird one, though, because like, on paper, that looks like a really good position to have a free kick, but it's actually quite hard to do anything from there. Because you haven't got enough space to really whip it in with power or anything, right? So...
Long throw time. It's been 2 weeks.
No, that's back to his trademark.
He's trying to go for goal.
Too lofted, that one. Too lofted.
Can you imagine he just tore like both triceps?
We're trying to go for it.
Oh, Mavididi just got fucking rolled.
See, they're having a really bad day, Preston.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it happened to them pretty often that they just switch off at the end of the season. I mean, I think I had them down for my bottom three originally, which is aged like milk. But one reason why is because they ended last season really badly. Yeah,
if only we had proof of that, Anil, evidence.
You're right to say that, though, Anil. I remember Chris had a bloke on his channel other season that we went up in the championship last time, and he had pressed a bloke on. It's the exact same thing he said, that it's the most frustrating thing. They always piss away at the end of their seasons.
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for them because they're one of their teams that don't really have that much of interest on either end. Like they're never really in mix for the playoffs. They're never really in a mixed relegation other than last season. So they just end up in this sort of like meh land. But interesting enough that Crystal Palace were guilty of that for a long time, and eventually they won the FA Cup, didn't they? So,
yeah. Portsmouth game is 0-0. Corner for Preston. Oof. Is that knobhead banned? The one who scored against us? You know, the one who's racist and spat?
No, he's there. Look, number at the top.
What?
No, he's playing for them, yeah. I saw him in the starting lineup. Osmajic.
Oh, yeah.
So who we hate watching?
Piece
what
of
number
shit.
is he?
He's the striker, isn't he? No, is he a striker?
Yeah.
He's the one who was racist last year, and I think he spat on someone this year.
He's had like he's number 28. He's been like had like 9 and 10 game bans in the championship already. So that's 19 games if you combine them, right? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the striker there, Luke, running back.
Right. I'm all aboard
He
the hate
scored-
train.
He scored the winner, didn't he, against us? Ooh, that's not
Oh
good.
no, Wings got. This happened a few times. Been caught out midfield.
Oh, go on. Eat shit, you fucking spitting bastard.
That's got to be a concern, though. That's a few
That's
times
it.
now that we lost the ball in midfield. Or is he pulled up there?
I thought he pulled his glute the same way he got up.
Yeah, I thought he looked like groin, maybe. 'Cause
Oh, God,
We lost control of this game, man. What's happened?
Leicester City. That's what's
Yeah.
happened.
Hang on, my cat's talking mad shit outside the window. Hold up.
You think Wright will be happy with the game so far, or frustrated maybe that we haven't got another?
It's tough to judge of him. Because he doesn't mind it if it's like a really sort of turgid, grindy game and showing a bit of resilience. So he probably will be quite happy. But I don't know. We're not brilliant again today. I think if you take the early goal out of it, probably a 0-0 is what the game should be right now. We've not really made many chances. We have looked quite good going forward. We haven't like created like a clear cut opening, have we?
No, they gave us the goal, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'd argue they have created one clear cut opening so far, maybe even two off that corner. So I think so far as well, like I say, to be fair to them, they're growing into the game. You know, what I've been hoping for the last couple of games is we playing teams where they're not really bothered one way or another. You know, they're.
Yeah.
Which respects to the championship for doing that. That, you know, teams aren't just there. I feel that that's the case in a lot of football at the moment. Well, teams are really, really competitive in every game.
Yeah, because we're standings. Let me have a look at Preston. Yeah, they're 16th, more than safe, and never get into the playoffs. So, yeah. Fully on the beach. West Brom have scored again. West Brom, wow. Crazy.
What turnaround.
They're going to stay up quite comfortably, probably, in the end.
It's funny though, because obviously we played them twice, and honestly, they should have got 6 points out of 6. And they only ended up with 1 point out of us, didn't they?
That's against Wrexham as well.
Wow. That goes to show, doesn't it? When we did our predictions the other week, you know, you get these scorelines in the championship. Where I'm pretty sure we both had a Wrexham win for that one.
Yeah. Yeah. No Luca again. That whole thing's died. Nobody wants to
Norwich
give
got
him
the
a
lead
go.
against Portsmouth, I see. That's a big one.
Ooh.
We had a fair few Leicester lads playing in the youth for the internationals, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, Lorenz Hutchinson scored for England under 21s.
Monga, Page, I think, and Buddy Luca all went to international, I believe.
Yeah. Oh dear. Done all right there, Skip.
Yeah. Oh, high foot. It might have been called for, yeah.
What do you mean he's just spotted it? He saw it from the beginning. He's only fucking blown his whistle because the player's gone down. I told you this ref was shit.
Oh, is he booked it for that, has he? Yeah, that's dumb. I thought he pulled it back for Skip's high foot, but no, maybe not.
The ref literally saw it, played on, and he's only fucking blown his whistle because the player's moaning. Oh, look. What a miraculous recovery. He's back. Back on his feet. The game's on Sky, Agathin, mate. The game's on Sky. What are we waiting for here now?
It's going to be like the last game and there's 10 minutes of injury time.
Yeah, like, what are we waiting for? It makes no sense. Gary Rowett's giving Steffi Mavididi some instructions.
Mm-hmm.
How about stop doing your fucking shitty, stupid stepovers?
He's been all right in this game, though. He's linked up quite well. I've said this a few times. I think down both flanks, the interchange between the fullback, the attacking midfielder, those rotations is not too bad.
Don't shit on my Steffi hate. Let me hate. No, I'm joking. But he's a bot.
His goal record is still appalling this season, isn't it?
Even his score involvements is appalling.
Yeah. He could score 10 goals between now and the end of the season. He's still a bot. Like, with some of the stuff he does.
I'm not sure he scores one goal between now and the end of the season. I hope he proves me wrong, but he just doesn't look like a player who's...
Ragsy's eating that chili, man. Ragsy's eating that chili. I don't think either Ayew or Mavididi score again for the rest of the season. I think it's just going to finish.
Exactly. Well, Ayew especially, because you've got to imagine he's only coming on as a sub now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even be on the bench.
Is it only me who thinks looks like a serial killer? Yeah. They're down to 10 men and we're still... Yeah, they're down to 10 men and we're still passing side to side, yeah. And they've still got a player off the pitch. He should be back on now.
Well, the lack of control from Leicester is pretty disappointing, in my opinion. It's far from being like a... Well, I was going to say, when's the last time we had like a dominant home performance? 90 minutes? Years ago, maybe. Because we definitely didn't have one last season for obvious reasons either. Well, unless we count that QPR FA Cup game. Nice, go on. Let's see if the instructions to Steffi have come to anything. Go on. Oh, he was unlucky there. That was a good effort.
Oh, what was that? You
That's his
flop.
first touch today. Is leveled up. What's happened?
Wow.
Yeah, he's done right there. That's his classic.
Because look at that. That's a great... He's really unlucky not to score that. I guess it's straight down the middle. We should have gone one side or the other. But I mean, look at his touch to bring it down.
Brilliant.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unlucky. He
Very
easily
unlucky.
our best player right now, Preston. Oh, skip again.
That was a
man.
dodgy challenge.
Skip looks in a bit of pain.
Oh yeah, he's hurt.
And there's Daka's touch gone. There it is. It's back.
Oh, look at that.
God.
He just wins it
dodge
back
kick
again.
box.
Oh,
That
you
should have
should
been
have
a goal,
scored
man.
again, Divine. Oh,
That should
man.
have. That was
Okay,
brilliant.
come
from
on,
Daka.
step on
Holy
it, boys.
shit.
The second is here for us. We just gotta take advantage of this now. Our moment in the game. Go on. Unlucky.
But they're getting
unlucky.
rinsed. We're going to get something from this.
We deserve to. I think after the last couple of minutes, we should be 2 up here.
Yeah, I totally agree.
All part of the plan there, Locks. He's fooled you there, Patson Daka, with his clumsy first touch.
So it comes 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Salty Daka ain't getting any deal, mate. He's like, it's already, he's gone. Don't worry about that. Same with Ricardo. Him and Ricardo are definitely 100% leaving.
Yeah, there's no way they'd even be offered half what they're on right now.
Yeah, we should be getting a second goal before half time here.
Well, it's funny. The game's really ebbed and flowed in the sense that, like, at one moment we look out of it, then all of a sudden we're on top. Then same with them. We're on top right now. Let's see if we can take advantage of it.
I can see us offering Ricky P a 2-year
Nah,
contract
he's
with
gone.
reduced wages. Yeah,
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
I mean, he's one of the biggest fall-offs in the team. That'd be a really bad.
Go on.
Oh, man, he's unlucky. Get it. I thought he got to that first again there, Preston Daka.
He's having fun. He's having fun. You can see it on his face.
He's like, can I play you every week?
Yeah.
Did you ever see any of Yakubu play when he played for Leicester Locks?
That goal, mate. Derby. Oh, my God. That goal. One of the best Leicester goals ever, that was incredible.
I used to remember people used to say, oh, Yakubu doesn't do anything but score goals. Like, yeah, isn't that the point of a striker?
Feed the yak and he will score.
He will score.
Do you remember Darius Vassell as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Marco Futax, Christ.
Nile Ranger, grim.
Yeah, we're. I mean, they can't really play against us, can they? At the minute, Abdul trying to fucking little Meg there.
No, but as we say with Leicester, it's all about, dealing with adversity. That's why you really just want to see us get that second goal, make it relaxed. See,
here we go.
All it takes.
fucking
That went in. That went in. Goal line technology.
Yeah,
it's in.
It's good. Yeah, it's in.
Goal line technology.
Hey, what?
Goal line technology.
Yeah, I think it can cross. That's so poor. On the giveaway as well. It's happened to us a few times in the game as well.
Luke, that's been in for like 12 years, 10 years. Goal line technology.
Goal line technology. I thought there was no VAR and all that other stuff.
No, goal line technology. It's been in for years. They've got the ref has a watch, and it buzzes if it goes in. Yeah. The watch buzzes. So look, you'll see here, and it takes like 2 seconds. That's why it wasn't instant.
And classic Leicester City, isn't it? Oh, look, we should have been 2 up probably, but we've lost the ball a number of times stupidly in midfield. And that,
you know who I'm blaming for that goal? Abdul Fatawu.
Yeah, it was on him. It was on him.
Pathetic.
Not taking the game seriously. And again, what do we say? Just before half time, that's when we thought it would happen.
Yep, as always. And now my guess, if I had to make a bet, I would say that it's going to be all Preston until the full-time whistle.
Yeah.
They're just going to be the better team now for the rest of the game.
He'll be pissed with Fatawi there, though.
They're rattled now. You watch, our players will be rattled.
Well, that's what we said. We don't deal with adversity. That's been a huge problem for us all season.
West Brom goal, 2-0.
Man, they're killing it.
They're up. Yeah,
that's what we were hoping for, wasn't it? A new manager bound to be that productive.
Their new manager bounces their assistant manager.
Yeah,
our
crazy,
assistant manager got us fucking 5 losses. Andy King. Here you go, look, Luke. Oh my God, that is close.
Wow. Yeah,
that is so close.
But I mean, fair enough. Even that goal's against us. You want that as a legit goal. So fair play. Good strike.
A softer centre than a cream egg. Yeah.
You expect to have any chocolate eggs this weekend?
Nah,
None
me
of
and
us
Luke are
can.
both keto. Yeah, we're both
Yeah, it's a
keto.
frustrating weekend for us coming
Been
up.
out. Or are you?
I've
'Cause
got
I don't
1
know.
week. 1 week of keto left. 1
Oh.
week.
Well, yeah, buy some now and then you can save some for later.
Yeah.
If you go on the day after Easter, you get all those discounted eggs. Great time of year. I was going to say, ever since that American company took over Cadbury's, shocking.
Mate, best chocolate now is Tony's. That's the best
Yeah,
chocolate.
a few people have said that. I need to check that out.
It's great, mate. And all the different types they do as well. My favorite is they do a chocolate chip cookie chocolate bar, which is really nice.
I like Lindt chocolate. I used to
Yeah,
love
Yes,
Dove,
that's
and I think
so
it's
good.
called Galaxy now. I like Ferrero Rocher, and I like a Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah.
Mate, we are rattled, as you
But
said here.
you'll shit the bed.
Oh, mate, this is just QPR all over again, isn't it? Go on,
Go on,
Patson.
Zambian.
He's gonna get to it again. Go on, love him. Oh,
No, he's doing brilliantly.
he is.
He
He's
needs
like I say.
where is the support?
He's doing brilliant.
Go on.
Oh.
Oh, man, I thought it was going to go. Man,
Fair
Patson's
play,
on one
Patson.
today.
Watch Patson here, look. Watch him. This is so Leicester, man. And watch Daka be just brilliant for the last few games of the season. Like, in his last few games of his time at the club.
Yeah.
Like, he'll bow out playing fucking well for the first time.
But you know why that is, Locks? Because the pressure's off. You see that a lot. I mean, look at, for example, Premier League Wolves. Basically, as soon as they were pretty much relegated, they went on a really good run. Because all of a sudden, they can just play without fear.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh, come on.
Fuck's sakes.
That's good. If Daka again, fucking hell.
Hey?
Daka's injured, apparently. Is he down injured?
We went down for a bit there, but I don't know if it's serious. Unless those guys are ahead of us.
That wouldn't be good, would it? Oh, he's all right. He's up. Luke, do you like McDonald's? Do you like McDonald's breakfast?
I got to be honest, man. It's way too expensive now. We only just released the McGriddle for the first time. I tried it. It was way too expensive, like $20. But I'm a HJ's man or Burger King. I like the.
Oh, my God.
Fucking hell.
And there you go. A nil. What did I say, man? I mean, I said they would equalise before half-time. They've got them fucking equalised and got the fucking goal to put them ahead. 1-0 up. You fuck it up. This team is fucking shit, and we're going to be in League One next season. And we've been telling you, Luke's been telling you for longer, but we've been all telling you for fucking weeks that this team is going to be in League One. And everyone's like, oh, well, no, it's too early to say. It's too early to say, you know. Fuck off. Fuck off. We're shit.
What's Jakob's positioning here? Just no one on a back post. I mean, it's pathetic, really. That is unbelievable. Was it 8 minutes ago we were 1-0 up? Oh my God. And like I say, it feels like QPR all over again. They're going to be proper rattled in now.
I just went into a breakfast trance and just fucking missed that horror. What a car crash that is. This is a spineless fucking team, dude. It's ridiculous.
A lot of it, and you have to say as well, it's lackadaisical. Like Preston wanting it more, winning more of the duels in midfield, haven't really got that much to play for. Still completely out competing us.
Hope your trip to Portugal was worth it, mate. Hope you got some nice fucking food in fucking Porto. To be fair, I'm kind of jealous of Harry Winks' trip to Marrakesh. Moroccan food. Love Moroccan food.
Yeah, so do I. It's nice.
Awful defending, but what was that, Ricardo, who made zero effort to even swing a leg? Mate, the fucking positioning of Jakub Stolarczyk
was awful.
He's pathetic.
Yeah, it's quite in no man's land. Yeah. Abdul. Oh, what was gone? Oh, first time that needed to be defined. And again, what's he doing? I can't believe he's not just. Nah, it's not happening, is it?
Just make it 3-1, Preston. Just
I mean, that's
make
where
it
it's going,
3-1,
isn't it?
and yeah, just make it 3-1, and we'll just talk about food for the rest of the stream. Do that. Steve, we were done about fucking 6 weeks ago, mate.
Before that, even if you ask me, I said it before. It's that Southampton game that was.
Come on, Fatali, please, son.
No, I was going to say
hell.
You knew he was going to try something stupid there. Fair play to Patson for winning it back. Play as a team, guys. Now's a good chance that blazed over. I blame it on the haircut.
Yeah, I'm not feeling as much now. It's too much beach volleyball for my liking.
Clout fine. What the fuck are you talking about, you big fucking bozo? What do you mean we got rid of a manager that would have kept them up?
That's the fans. What?
Right Away Productions. Hello from a first time here, lads. Figured I'd come see how our boys are doing and get back into football in general. And it's now I see their second what? The only way we were scoring is because Preston messed up. Yeah, Steve says can't blame the pro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no way we're beating Sheffield Wednesday. There's no way we're beating Sheffield Wednesday on Monday.
I'd draw as my prediction for that one for a long time.
Well, there you go. Half time.
What a sack of shit, eh? What happened? Just completely lost concentration in the game. Awful.
Luke, give me your thoughts, mate. Your halftime thoughts. How you feeling, and what are your thoughts on the game?
It's just the same thing as always, man. But like I thought that was going to be a good 45 minutes, but it was just like a certain spell. Patson looks well up for it. There's so many opportunities that we should have been bearing, getting excited. It could have easily been 3-0 up. There's two great chances that were squandered. But then the reaction again to getting conceded, just completely falling apart. I don't know. There was moments again at the end of that half where I thought, well, okay, maybe like we just saw, but still, we're not doing anything with it. But it's the same old story, man. Like we can't keep having like all these wasted opportunities and then just conceding and just absolutely panicking. Boys look completely dejected after that second goal as well. That fucking worries me. And that leads actually me to one last quick point as well, by the way. If you want to snap this right now, fucking wholesale changes, even if you think they've been playing decent. If you're going to see everyone start dropping their heads like that, let's start getting some people on that look proper fucking up for it, like particularly people like Mongo, because what's the point? We're going to go down anyway. Let's start getting people on that we want to try and convince to be here next season that could do something. Page, Mongo, etc.
Yeah. Anil, I mean, I feel like every week we talk about wholesale changes at half time. I still can't see it from Gaira. I still can't imagine he's going to do that. I mean, what change would he even make, Anil? What would he even do?
That's the problem, and that's just so disappointing that those goals have come from, like, again, fairly experienced players making those mistakes as well. It's so disappointing, and the only thing I could say is maybe compared to other games, it does still look to me like we are going to score another goal. Let's see if that comes true or not. But it does look like we'll concede more as well, unfortunately. I don't see us scoring 2, but, oh, man, it's just so frustrating. Such bozo goals again, the story of the season. Embarrassing to watch.
Mank, you don't need to tell us, mate, about accept it. We've said it for weeks that we're going down, so it's not us. You know, you've read the room wrong there. Luke, Will says I take Mikasa off. What are your thoughts on that?
No, that's crazy, man. He's missed opportunities, but he's created so much.
Will, mate, just to offer some context, Luke, Will said, like, after game 1 of Mukasa's shit. And then when Mikasa played well, he was, like, backtracking
Is this
a little
Buzz?
bit. Yeah, Will, yeah. So now he looks for any excuse to shit on Mikasa. I don't think Mikasa's been any... I personally think you change the midfield too, like Winks and Skip. Like, you make a change there of some kind, maybe a Rebo. But go on, Luke.
Buzz is what an absolute NPC he is. I don't know what he's thinking. Mikasa, not only, yeah, he's missed a few opportunities, but he's created so much as well as he has missed as well. So he's integral. I think he needs to stay. Keep him on. He's like, what did you say earlier, Locks, as well? Like every touch, every small thing he does just looks clever. You know what I mean? You got to keep him on. I think Skip needs to come off. I think Skip, Fatawu, I would honestly, I'd bench both wingers. I'd bring Monger and Rebo on.
And who's the third player who comes on?
Ask Anil.
Sell out answer.
Will says Mikasa can't finish, Bobby can. I don't care. Like, Anil, back me up here, mate. You don't take Mikasa off for Bobby, do you? That's just not what you do here.
Do you know what, Lox? It wouldn't surprise me if the manager did that, to be honest. It is frustrating because Devine had a great half, but he definitely should have scored at least 1 goal. And I think actually right at the end there, he had 2 opportunities to hit it first time, and both times he passed instead, which is a very kind of Pep stroke Guardiola thing, isn't it? Is to try and play pretty football rather than just put your foot through it. That we need goals though, so I don't know. But other than that, he was pretty good. I mean, I'd even go as far as saying that behind Dako, he's probably one of the better players on the pitch. But man, I'm just looking here on the Foxes hub, and they just look absolutely dejected as well. Feeling how us fans feel as well. Another game where as well we got the lead against, early on against the run of play. The thing is, Locks, I don't know. I feel like the worst thing is not making any changes again, which he's probably going to do. I think you need to get something in there. Luke said it himself. The players look like they've already given up. That's unacceptable. We're going to need some people who are going to show something here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I back a Rebo to come on. I would back that. I would back a Rebo to come on. I don't know about you, Luke, because he's not played loads and loads of minutes for us, but he just has that physicality. I would probably bring on... I mean, I think you guys are... You two, because you two are fucking Harry Winks fucking lovers. I think you're bypassing the fact that he's been fucking shit as well. He's been terrible, I think, Harry Winks. Luke?
I would say terrible.
Number one Harry Winks fan over there. What you got to say? He's been crap.
He's been better than Skip.
Has he? Has
Yes.
he? Skip's put in a few challenges. What's Winks done in that game? Genuinely, what has Winks done in that game? Tell me what he did other than put the ball over the bar.
Well, he was good at the ball. He was passing.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
100%. I think he would look better than if someone like partnered up with him. Like obviously those two just don't gel together. Yeah, it's just a combination. I just think of whoever you choose to sub for either one of them would do better with Winks.
Anil? Harry Winks?
I agree with Luke. I think he's been better than Skip. He's not pulling up any trees, though, that's for sure. And you asked us at the beginning of the game, didn't you? What did we think? And we said that combination in midfield hasn't worked all season. I don't think we've won a game with that combination, and it just looks like it's going to be another game like that. So let's see if he does something, though, because he's mentioned in the past how he could have made a lot of changes, the manager, and he hasn't. Yeah, I think Skip just looks off it today, though. I think he looks properly off it. And I think we need to try something because right now the game feels like it's already gone. We need to get back into it.
Yeah, I would be completely down for a reboot. To be fair, I'd be happy with both of them going off, to be fair, but I don't think that will happen. You rarely see both midfielders come off in one go like that. But I think, look, there was Abdul's little moment. And then, obviously, the goal, watching it back here. I mean, even could Jacob have done better there as well? I don't know.
That's a good finish, to be fair. That's a good... the second one, yes, but I think
I just don't back him to score to save anything, Jakob.
Well, I mentioned Begovic, didn't I? But, I think Begovic has only just come back from injury, but...
Are you for Daka 100%? Said by No, he's joking. Luke says... main problem with Winks isn't how good he is, but it's that he is nowhere near as good as he thinks he is. Behaves like his ability is enough alone, and it's not.
Can I
King Leicester,
answer that,
go on. Yeah.
I think the thing of Winks is, right, I agree with what you both said. I don't think Winks like covered himself in glory either. I just think that, like you said, Anil, that Skip doesn't look like up where he looks off it today. You never really see, you can see Winks not have a good game, but you can never see him like off it where he's making brain dead decisions. Maybe once or twice, right? But it's because of that arrogance that he thinks he's better than he is and his ball reading ability that it keeps him. If he has a bad first half, I trust him more to have a better second half than I do Skip. I just don't see him having as big a head loss. I think his arrogance gets him through that mental strength.
Yeah, I mean, there's a comment here in Anil saying Rowett should go. His record no better than others. Get rid of the whole lot, owners and all. New investment needed. I mean, what do you think to Rowett? I mean, because Rowett is still... I still think he's got a worse record than Marty did in his last 5 games.
That's true. I don't think you can pull that card now, though, with where the team is.
What is it, 7 games after this or 6 games after this one?
Yeah, 6 after this one.
Yeah.
I don't think the finances do anything. Look, because we'd be doing a Forest there, wouldn't we? 4 managers in the season. So crazy. But look, I mean, it's fair. At the end of the day, you got to judge him by the record. And this is like another... if this is another home defeat where we've taken the lead, I mean, you can't really criticize people that are pointing a finger at the manager there, because it is ultimately they're accountable, aren't they? Obviously it's the players, but that's the nature of football, isn't it? Like, you think about it, you're just getting paid to stand there on the touchline, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, and Will says the manager has never really been the issue this season. Yeah, I mean, I agree. To be honest, it's the squad. Sunder says the team is terrible and the only decent ones are being dragged down by crap. There was another comment here, Luke, which said, let me find it. Aribo and Monga on for me. I'm tired of Fatawu, so fine pulling him. Pull Skip also. So would you drop Fatawu and Skip? Are they the two that you would bring off?
Yeah, that's actually probably a better suggestion than my half-brain did one before. Yeah, I would. I honestly would.
What about you, Anil? Because I always feel like with Fatawu, it's kind of like watching him during the game, Anil, you're always like, yeah, he needs to come off. He needs to come off. But then in the back of your mind, you're like, well, he's probably the only player on the pitch that will come up with something ridiculous to score a goal, if you know what I mean, like a bit of madness out of nowhere.
Maybe, but look, he's given away that he's just not taking it seriously sometimes, right? He hasn't got that fight in him. I think that's something that all of the managers since Enzo have not really tapped into, like keeping him on the leash. Yes, he could do that, but equally, he has had a lot of bad performances this season. I get it. He's capable of that moment of quality, but we need people to fight here. Let's see. I don't know. I'm mixed on that one. For me, I expect him to get subbed off at some point in the game, though. I think the way that he's playing, unless he scores, yeah, he has been poor. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to bring up the bench, Luke. I'm going to read to you who's on the bench here. So we have, let me find it. Here we go. Luke. So the bench is Begovic, Nelson, Vestergaard, Chowdhury, Aribo, Bobby, Monga, Richards, and Ayew. So we know Daka's fine to stay on, so we don't even need to talk about the possibility of Jordan Ayew coming on, that's for sure. I imagine he will come on later in the game, to be honest, to rest Daka for Monday. But looking at the rest of the bench, Luke, I mean, we've got Richards, who hasn't shown anything yet, who hasn't been given many minutes. You've got Monga, who, of late, he also hasn't been given much of a chance, but he's been poor, to be honest, when he has played. He's not really done anything. And then you've got Reeds, like Will said, and you've got Aribo, which we've just talked about. I mean, what about defenders? I mean, you've got Nelson, Vestergaard, and Chowdhury. Would you bring any of them on? Would you bring Vestergaard on? Would bringing Vestergaard on help Harry Winks and help the build-up, having them two working together?
No, because the times that I've seen us look exposed, like there's been several times where we've been lucky and we've been caught out. We're calling early in that first half, and a lot of those moments we were quite pushed up far of the pitch. And I think with Vestergaard we would have looked even worse. I think Okoli definitely needs to stay on. I don't like how spread his legs are sometimes. You keep waiting for him to get megged all the time. But the thing is, he you know how we talk about and say that, like, you know, this is why Daka's on, because I would never get there. I feel the same thing, but in reverse for defending in terms of Okoli's, like that he gets to places before like all the other defenders wouldn't be. Like his positioning is not that bad, but sometimes he has that bozo moment in him still. For me, I really want to see Mongo come on for Mavididi. You can't keep shunning him, and I also would love to see Aribo possibly come on at some point as well.
Yeah, I
Ramsey,
mean, Michael,
do you put him in the wing position? No, I wouldn't put him in for Makasa, but we may see it in the last 15 minutes. Otherwise, it's donkey over Reed.
Ramsey's not on the bench. Richards, you mean?
Richards, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Vestergaard, put Vestergaard up front. Yeah, I mean, I would, but it's just, yeah, you just don't really see it in football anymore. Begovic for Jakub. I mean, I think Begovic should be playing as long as he's fit, but there we go. Monga for Mavididi, says Sundar. Martin says, what amazes me is that these players seem resigned to the fact that we are down and have no urgency or fight. Can't understand the mentality. I mean, Anil, that's something that we've said for a long time, isn't it, Anil? That in the face of adversity, these players just give up. And as soon as Preston scored that goal, that equaliser, which you could say was quite fortunate. I think it was, at that point in the game, probably it would be a fair point, a fair draw.
Yeah.
But still, both goals were fortunate. But as soon as it went in, Anil, you knew that was it. You knew with this team, Preston would be all over us and score the next.
That's a real big cultural issue at the club. I mean, even before the match, you see like a lot of our players smiling and they're jovial, but you don't see them like determined, like I'm going out there to smash my man today, to win, to perform. Like we've been saying a lot, it's holiday camp, and it is. I actually think if you really look at it, the move to Seagrave, I think is when that culture happened at the club, because I think it's just too easy. It's too easy. Yeah, if you treat people, it's like a spoiled child, right? It's like you have like someone a bit like our owner, to be honest with you. You have that person who works their arse off to get where it is. Then they work so hard, they don't want their young ones to have to suffer through that. But as a result, they're a bit of an idiot, aren't they? All right, second half, here we go. No changes.
Yeah, we're underway. We don't need defence, we need attackers. Sean says because the club can't afford to keep them, they know they will be sold or that their contracts are up. The whole squad will have to be sold. Michael says 11 players are being bombed out there. They've got nothing to play for. Yeah, Preston have nothing. That's it though, isn't it? That sums it up, Luke. We've got everything to play for. Preston have nothing to play for. Yet they look like the team that won it more. That's it. That's the situation we're in.
It's depressing.
Seen it multiple times as well. Same story against QPR. Same story against multiple games. Lack of concentration. Taking it too easy. just unprofessionalism. It's the mental attributes really of the team. It's the
If we lose
scary
this
thing.
game, I would be amazed if even the most positive of people think we're going to stay up.
I bet still idiots like LFTV, man. They'll still somehow be singing the general's orders, but the non-delusional fans. You're right, Locks. That was a dangerous back pass from Thomas.
I mean, Steve said Dan, who's obviously been on Good Morning Foxes recently, like he's always positive, but now he's just like, nah, we're down. The most embarrassing, well, as long as Spurs stay up, the most embarrassing relegation since our relegation in 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
Winks giving instructions to everyone there, that whole sequence of play.
And what did we do? Just fucking pass it around the back for 6 passes, then banged it forward and lost the ball. Waste of time. It's not how you survive in the Championship playing this way. You need blood and thunder. I think it says a lot. I know they're losing today, but Wrexham, they play a pretty basic style of football, but it's combative, it's determined fighters, and it gets way more results than, B-Tech Man City in the Championship. That doesn't work anymore. I think about you. I think the worrying thing is I think they've started better as well in this half. Well, it's not surprising, is it? But...
Oh yeah, they're gonna. I think they'll score the next goal. I don't think it'll be us. I think the game's done. To be honest, I think that's it. I think it'll just be us fight. Well, I say fighting, us trying to create something which we won't do, and they'll just score an easy goal on the counter on the transition. That'll be it. It's just how our games go.
Yeah, that almost happened literally as you were saying that. They almost got through on that. No, good touch. Macassar again, dropping deep to help run things. All right, Khan Abdul, you've given the goal away essentially. Let's see what you can do. Go on. Decent.
No one there.
No.
No one there.
Good give and go between him and Skip there. But yeah, only... I say Daka's positioning there was a bit odd. Mavadidi was where Daka was, and Daka
we're currently second bottom, 39 points.
That was a good effort. Unlucky. Who's that? Ricardo?
Yeah, I think so. This is the thing, though. We're actually against a good goalkeeper.
I know.
Preston are against a shit one. But again, though, we've not tested Everson. They've all been down the middle. Every shot's been down the middle.
That's been the real problem.
Called that earlier, the caller getting megged as well.
It's like in training they shoot in shooting practice. It's against an empty goal. Like they don't shoot against a keeper in training. That's what it's like. What mark would you give Rowett for his games in charge? I'd give him a D. Rowett. Yeah, I don't think he deserved anything over a D. Abdul, mate. This guy just...
Call him then, it's the thing.
Yeah, Steve, it was goal line technology, mate. So it was over the line. It was like half a centimetre over. It wasn't even a centimetre, I don't think.
Yeah, one of the closest ones. But as I said, at the end of the day, he scored, so no complaining about that. It's a legit goal. Good finish.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah.
Ah.
And yeah, you can't even say, oh, well, that's lucky, because they at Preston gifted us our first goal as well. So that was just self-inflicted from Abdul fucking around when he didn't
Come
need
on,
to.
Steffi.
Didn't pull someone down when he could have. Oh, no, on first
Beautiful
time.
ball.
It's a great ball by Makassa. But there's the Daka that we know. The funny thing is, even then, he's going down the middle there, really, Daka. It's crazy.
Steve, just tell Jack and tell Dan to shut the fuck up. It was a goal. It's goal line technology. We've seen it. It crossed the line. Build a bridge and get over it. Tell them that, because it was a goal. Seriously.
Should be complaining with a goal or not. It should be complaining we shouldn't even got into there in the first place.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Thank you.
We are in no
Locke, say
position to
Preston-
complain with things like that. Sorry.
Yeah, agreed. No, I agree. Locke, say Preston is doing great. See if you can jinx them. To be fair, I do think Preston are one of the greatest teams to ever show up at the King Power Stadium. Forget Atletico Madrid. Forget Prime Man City and Liverpool. Forget Real Madrid. Preston are one of the best teams ever, and they're great. And they never make any... Go on.
No, I was going to say, I don't know if you know this, there's only 2 teams in the history of English football that have gone through an entire season unbeaten. One is Arsenal, and do you know what the other team is?
Preston.
It's Preston North End, yeah.
Yeah, they're a real historic big
team.
club.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Steffi? What are you going to do, you bot? Go on. Show us your botness.
I've still got faith in him, man. I've still got faith in him.
You all look so depressed. I know I'm watching. Yeah.
Well, that's because just like the rest of you, you think to yourself, why do you do this to yourself? Oh, first time again. Why do we not? This is frustrating me. That ball came to Thomas there and he had free space. I guess it's a set piece routine, but if he like hit it first time. As you say, Lux, don't test the keeper.
Yeah.
Locks, is it true you're doing a celebrity boxing match with Jack from the final whistle?
Oh my god, I would pay to see that. Let's make that happen. That sounds amazing. That would explain why both of them, like Lux is doing his keto, Jack is doing his whatever. That would all make
Lux,
sense.
you got to step up now, bro. You got to represent BTG, so you can't be
yeah. Pay-per-view only on the.
Nice, Luke. That was good from Thomas.
Go on.
Yeah, 100% I would fight Jack. Yeah.
Oh, he's talking shit, Jack.
No.
What are you doing? Steffi, man.
Yeah, he didn't play in Luke Thomas. Go on.
Come on, son, he's going to...
Oh, great effort.
Was it down the keeper's neck again? What a surprise.
Yeah. At least we tested him there, though.
Why has he done that little roulette?
Should have just
played
played Luke Thomas in, yeah.
I want to see this shot, yeah. Nah, he didn't test the keeper in there. That was right at him.
He side-footed it there rather than putting power with it.
I'm telling you, they practice shooting against an empty net. It's the only explanation.
They practice against the Larchek, so they're scoring every time, probably.
Well, that's true, yeah.
There is an example of if we had Yannick in the team, we'd probably concede that.
Do you guys think Lascelles put a foot wrong today?
I have to see that corner again. But I don't think him or Okoli have been too bad from my memory. But like the goals don't seem their fault. But reserve judgment on that.
If it ain't the defenders fucking up, it's the keeper. If it ain't the keeper, it's the midfielder. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's the story though of teams at the bottom, isn't it? But I keep saying this. The thing that is so frustrating is that you've got a team that now 2 home games, we've taken the lead, which is just what you want when you're struggling.
He's been booked already.
It's just bozoing the game away. It's unbelievable. Because, normally a lot of the time when you're struggling near the bottom, you can't even get that first bit right. Or you can't even get that first goal to get yourself going.
I want to see Jeremy Morgan come on, like soon.
Looking forward to going to Plymouth next September. Foxes and Fantasy says they had 2 men blocking a Coley to get a free header at the back post. A clever set piece. We don't do that. Yeah. Our clever set pieces are going short and playing it back to keeper. That's literally it. It's bullshit. I can't wait to go and chill out and game for the rest of the evening and just not think about this shit fucking club.
Are we gooping, are we?
Nah.
What a rat.
Maybe. Will in the chat, Will fucking uninstalled the game. What proper rage quit and uninstalled the game.
And called me. And called my cats a shit. You're out of control, Will.
Abdul and Winks have been having a go at each other all game. Apparently they squared up to each other a minute ago.
Bullshit.
He is there, so I would imagine he can see it better than us, to be fair. Every team this season have cheated against us by playing football. Oh, wait, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. I'll tell you what I was playing yesterday, Foxes and Fantasy, and this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever said on this live stream, ever. And I have, bear in mind, I did once say that I'm like 12% gay. We're all 12% gay. But this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever said, right? Yesterday, I was playing fucking Farming Simulator. How fucked is that? It was free, so I installed it.
What Leicester City does to a man.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Well, when you played that, we just put the ball out of touch as well, so it really felt like you were summing up the game as well.
They should start swinging more.
Fight check.
What? What did you say? 60 minutes. Yeah. How? By the way, how are we on minute 60 and no change? This is Gary Rowett, man.
Yeah.
From game 1. They're making a change before us, and we're 2-1 down. Oh, I'm so glad we brought back fucking Adam Sadler, aren't you? What a fucking decision. Why does he not do this? Why, Anil, would he leave it so late to make a sub?
He's old school like that, isn't he? He's just not assertive enough, is he?
It's going to be Mikasa to come off. You watch.
You need to be just barking at the players here from the touchline all game long, I feel. Get them up for it.
This is just pathetic, man. It's just like the players are like watching the team. It's like they also can't wait to finish
Get
and go
off.
and play Farming Simulator.
Yeah.
They would rather be playing Farming Simulator than fucking playing this game. That's genuinely what it's like.
What have you done, Lux? You've got them hooked on it.
They're just letting the game go by. Like, it's just.
Has he not been booked for that?
That's him. That's the racist one.
Yeah.
You fucking spitting dirty dog.
Go on, Kandaka, get on to it. Yeah. Oh,
that's dodgy.
Oh, of course he fucking.
Skip, you are so shit.
He should have hit that way earlier than he did. That could be a. Could that be a red hit? They might.
I
be
think that's a
back
red.
for this.
I think it is.
How is that not a red card? Is that not last man? That's
Yeah,
last man.
It's last man. It has to be a red. That's what I thought as soon as I
That
seen
said,
it.
what is Skip fucking doing there, bruvs? He's wasted 20 million, man.
He's only been given a yellow.
I mean, to be fair, it is Oliver Skip. Like he.
No, but he's just you practice that. Come on, man. Every day. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
got-
I
It's
hear
not
you.
a
I
red.
hear you.
You can't.
No,
be
yellow.
missing
It
that.
was a yellow.
This ref's corrupt. That's fucking bullshit. It was last man. This is fucking
Well, that's
ridiculous.
what Ricky's complaining about. That should be a red. He was last man.
Look at
That is the
freak as
same.
well. Fuck you.
That
you
is
know
the
why? 'Cause
same.
what the refs thought that it's going to go through. He's going to score a goal and then he's going to book the player afterwards. But he hasn't counted on Leicester being so fucking shit that we missed the opportunity. But he should go off.
That is the exact same position that Okoli was when he got sent off. It was the exact same spot on the pitch.
It's inconsistency.
So I reckon the only reason he's not given it is because it was advantage. That's the only reason that they didn't give that, and that's not, as far as I'm aware, that's not a rule. So, and now Daka's injured. Now we're gonna be punished for this because it's gonna be fucking Jordan Ayew to come on. We will. They fouled us last man, and we're gonna be punished with fucking Jordan Ayew. How is that not last man?
It was. That's clear as day.
Preston making 3 changes and we've not made a single fucking one. It's pathetic.
Still, fuck's sake.
To be honest, I wouldn't back us to beat them on 10 men either, to be honest. I wouldn't back us to score against them with 10 men. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You have to laugh. That's so awful.
We've still no fucking subs.
Yeah. That just sums us up though there, right? So you get the ball there. Instead of trying to have a go at goal, he's going to pass it back and it's just ended up being offside because he's done that. Bozo. Team of idiots.
Can thank the board again for another retarded fucking panic appointment. And it's a panic appointment 4 weeks too late with Andy King in charge. Thank you so much. Let's make him an assistant to what, like a third manager in a row to all failures. This guy's getting the worst fucking apprenticeship ever. Fuck, mate.
Rowett might actually be a cook. No one's even getting ready.
Fucking Everson, what a flop.
I will say though, we should have had 2 goals by now. Like players fucking up on both ends of the pitch here. But it just feels like it'll be forcing it again and concede another one on the counter, as you've said already, Locks.
I just saw Hamza get up. I beg, please. Please, please, please. Blackburn are winning now.
Really?
We're the only fuckers who can't fucking pick up points.
They know how to fight. We do not.
He's going to shoot.
Right down the middle.
The pressure's mounting. That's what they just said.
At least that is encouraging, because there've definitely been games where, you know, they've been damp squib FC. Oh, that's a foul, no?
Honestly, man, there's been some fucking dodgy shit from this ref. Look at this fucking guy, bro.
Oh.
Skip, get him off. Please.
Well, he said that at half time.
No.
No, he done well there, Okole. Shoot. He did actually that time, to be fair.
What now?
To be fair, we're completely on top of the game, but we need that goal like no one's business.
Lascelles playing up front, pretty much.
Well, that's how much pressure we're putting under them. I mean, this is good
I
to
genuinely
see.
bring Vestergaard on up front.
Could happen. Oh, bot FC there.
I would bring Vestergaard on. 100% I would bring Vestergaard on and throw him up front.
Longer should have been on ages ago.
Cashew.
Burnt cashew.
I need a piss.
Do it. Still no subs. 20 minutes to go.
It's crazy.
Lascelles deals with it at the back. Oh, that's quite well done. Abdul outmuscled, complaining about it, as always. There's some activity on the bench, can't tell.
Honestly,
This much.
fuck Gary Rowett, man, for not making any changes. Like, legit.
Or playing a youth.
Just fuck Gary Rowett, man. This is it's bullshit. It's actually bullshit. Do I see? Alright, I might be wrong here. I swear I just saw Ben Nelson warming up. Not warming up, sorry, stripping off.
Could be for Lascelles.
It could be Lascelles going up front.
What? Is he going to get to it? No.
Take it quick then. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's Bobby Reid and Ben Nelson. So it's going to be McCasson. I'm guessing it's going to be Lascelles.
So like
brain
for like
dead
changes.
fucking subs. Brain dead subs that are not going to win a game. Completely brain dead. Yes, fuck right. Gary Rowett, I said it weeks ago. Fucking moron. Another poor man's manager that no one wanted. Thanks, Coontop.
Which we had to wait 4 games for, and he could have come in earlier. Oh, it's Skip that went off, Bobby.
Oh, interesting. Okay. He can be more aggressive. Oh, he's kept that in, is he? No, offside. He does need to be more aggressive, as you say, though, Locks. He's got to start putting caution to the wind.
Just read something. Apparently, Urian Timber and Mavididi. Sorry, Urian Timber and Harry Winks on the same wage. And one's about to win the Premier League. And the other's about to get relegated to League One.
John Rodkin masterclass. Who did Nelson come on for?
Lascelles.
It was Lascelles, yeah. Okay.
I wish I could be absolutely catastrophic at my job and get a promotion. Yeah.
Cardo. Going nowhere.
Crossing when we can't win headers. Smart football, that. Yeah. Lads, I saw the score and went and did a 5K. How many players have run that much? Yeah. What's the point of having Monga if you can't getting the team ahead of Steffi the Ghost. Wonder if I don't know what that said. Oh, wonder if Rowett is more adventurous with his tactics in bed.
No, he's a straight missionary, man.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a chance he might take it. He might get pegged. I don't know why he doesn't play a Rebo. Has come on and changed the game before. Yeah, I agree. I would have a Rebo on the pitch, 100%.
Have you guys ever walked into, I was just thinking of an Aussie thing, have you guys ever walked into a shopping centre barefoot?
Nah, we're not weirdos like you are in
It's
Australia.
not acceptable, I know.
Nah.
Oh, Coley's been fucking bodied by Everson. What a bitch.
Boho just said, I heard Monga is being protected because he has already been sold to Manchester United in August, in the summer.
Believable.
Not sure. It's believable, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, that means we're cucks.
I think he'll definitely go this summer, 100%.
Yeah.
Should be 20 million, 25% sell-on clause or suck me off.
He'll never be anywhere near that amount of money.
I reckon we'll get 10 mil.
Yeah, max.
I reckon we'll get 10 mil.
That makes me feel sick.
Yeah,
Ayu's coming on.
Oh,
Ayu's coming on.
Might as well go home now, lads.
Let's end the stream.
You know when Ayu comes on, it's game over.
It's game over. Yeah, it's game over.
It's an acceptance of defeat.
Yeah, essentially. Oh, nice
just
one, Ben Nelson.
Another brain dead fucking stupid sub from Gary Wonderclass. Rowett, go fuck yourself.
Boho Records heard that manga story from Southampton's academy director. That apparently on the grapevine, Monga is leaving in the summer to go to Man United.
Wow.
So I bet when he signs his pro deal, they have to wait for him to sign his pro deal, which is already in the works. So that'll be July on his 17th birthday.
Yeah, and then we get a fee for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could believe the Man United thing as well. Jason Wilcox there as well. They're definitely looking to get young talents and develop them. Could be a good move for him. All right.
Here he is. He's coming on as well with Ayu.
Oh, he is coming on. Well, there you go. So maybe he's not been protected then. Yeah. I think regardless, as you say, you'd expect him to leave though.
I think our starting right back will be Bade Aluko. I think he'll be our right back because obviously Thingy's leaving. Is Hamza's contract up as well or not?
No.
Don't think so.
Another year. How frightening. Imagine we're in League One with Hamza Chowdhury.
He will probably stay, to be honest with you. Like, you know, the thing I worry about, I'm not even sure Bade Luco will be the starting right back. I've got a feeling the way that this club operates that they'll just sign bozo League One journeymen and try and use that to get up first time.
Go on! Go on!
Jeez, man.
Yes!
On a hat trick now as well. That was brilliant. He's been our best
Lead him
player.
on! Don't bring Ayu on. Send him back, man.
If he brings on Ayu now, he's still gonna do it, isn't he? He's fucking bellend. Don't put him back. Brilliant finish.
Very unlucky. Very lucky again.
Yeah, but so what? And as you said, Ayu would not be.
Ayu's gone back. Ayu's gone back and put his bib on.
You sit the fuck down, you shit fucking turtle cunt. Get the fuck back down.
Took that personally.
Off the crossbar. He nearly fucked it. He nearly fucked it.
It doesn't matter. It went in. And is this, you know what? He's shown a lot more fight than any of our other players today. So
Come on,
respect to
Fatal.
him, you know.
That's another yellow, surely.
You know, low key,
Fuck
I
out
would
of
be
it.
looking to take Patel off as well, to be honest. Come on, guys.
Monga
Now
and
this is
Ayew have sat down. Both of them.
good. Yeah, it makes sense because we got the goal to get the momentum. And now we're on the upper bit. This is the huge 10 minutes in our season right now. The momentum's with us. Come on, Leicester.
But you need to capitalize on this fucking atmosphere.
Yes.
Don't let it go dead again.
Yeah, you got to attack, exactly.
And we need the 12th man here hard more
Yeah,
than ever.
big time. But that's why, Locks, he told the subs to sit back down because he doesn't want to break up the momentum of the game. But this is, you know, when you're in the running, this is what it should be, right? You know, just frantic last 5-10 minutes of teams just fucking going for it, like everything on the line. That's what makes football good at this time of the year.
If we don't score in the next 2-3 minutes, I think it'll just finish 2-2, to be honest.
Maybe, but, you know, like I said, this time of year, you know, those last minute winners, they happen a lot for either team. Oh, fuck off, Cody. That's the wrong decision.
Stop, pineapple, idiot.
And that's how you kill the momentum.
Yeah, exactly. That's dumb.
We're not.
Don't get me wrong. I do think that in that move we were guilty of overplaying it, right? As you were talking about the momentum, we're just dicking around a bit and get someone to have a go. But that's not the player to be struck. That's good. We need more of that. It needs to be like, I want to see that the manager on the, you know, Arteta style almost, you know, crossing over the touchline, just shouting, just keep the communication going. Like, I gotta say, like, Marty, he was such a cuck on the sideline, man. Just to be honest, if you're Andy King, the same, they just sit there being silent.
So they've made the changes?
Go on, Ricky.
No changes yet.
Just
Divine. Go on. Nah. Well in, Okole. Yeah, play it quick. Come on. Let's go, Leicester.
Oh.
He will keep it in. Cashew in that moment. Preston are the Spud brothers. Leicester would be the Cashew brothers. Well, interesting. They're taking off Terry Small. I think
Monga should be subbed on still. That could be the one sub that would ruin any momentum. Just get him on quickly. Yeah. They're going to make a sub.
Yeah, Mavadidi has done nothing. And, you know, Fatal has given away a goal, but to be fair, he does look like he could still do something. Whereas you say, Mavadidi, he keeps just cutting inside the whole time as well. He just, you know, Mavadidi last minute winner. Those are words you'll never hear. And I hope that ages like milk, by the way. Oh, wow. They're playing for the draw now. Interesting. Go on.
Come on.
Throw in Leicester. Come on. Here we go. He's going to load it up. Yes, he is.
Where's this going to go?
More near the keeper, but how's the delivery? The last time was too floated. Can he get the trajectory right? Oh, it's come back to him almost. Well in, Ricky. It's always going to be a risk. We're playing so many people forward.
Daka's down. We might really see Ayew.
Man, you need to get up. The hat-trick's there for you, Patson. You're the most likely one to score. Well, get back on side at least, Probs. Yeah, he's really struggling. I think he is going to have to go off. Oh, I don't want to see fucking Ayew. Come on, fuck's sake.
You can push McAllister up there for the last end of the game, put
Go on,
Mongo in the
Abdul.
10.
Yeah, maybe even.
I wish anyway.
Yeah, Daka just
He's
did
signaling.
that. Yeah.
He just signaled.
Ugh.
Don't fucking collapse outside the pitch, you flop. But
Yeah,
thank you
get
for
off the
scoring 2 goals
pitch.
today, you sexy bastard.
Are you booed on? Get ready for it.
Yeah.
Good. I
Imagine
hope
if he
so.
scores the winner. And he does a wild face style cupping of the ears towards the crowd.
Both subs coming on that we're going to come on. Ayu and
Well,
Munga.
that's fair enough. There's been a natural break in play there, but and Luke called it right with the Mavadidi one as well, if that's who he's replacing.
It looks like it. I think it's in 10.
Yeah, yeah. Mavadidi, you're pathetic. You're terrible.
I've been telling myself for like the last month, guys, I'll be honest with you, that this would be the game that he finally scores. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's due, and surely this is the game. I've been saying that to myself for like a month.
Why? You're just simping so hard for him.
I don't know, I am, Like, I'm not even going to deny it. Like,
Yeah.
He's crap.
Well, though he's not even a nice guy, man. He's a bit of a prick, no offense. Like, I don't mind it, but like, do you know someone like Daka? At least he fucking works hard and tries hard.
I do think he does work and try hard. That's the thing I haven't ever turned on him.
Mate, that guy is just his attitude always stinks, Mavadidi.
I think it's because he's got the resting, as Kate says, bitch face.
Well done,
Fucking
Jakob.
what?
Superman
You know,
Jakob there.
What an otter.
Nah, I think you're right, Locks. Feels 2-2 now. Feels like the game got away from us. Needed to keep.
I reckon we're going to concede here.
Can't wait for Graham to tell me it's a good point.
You need to get the Graham bingo card out, eh?
Feel the goal coming here. Are you in his classic left back position? Good stuff, mate. Fucking idiot. Oh, you turtle. That came from
you see where was Jakob? Again, he was fucking nowhere. Couldn't decide if he was coming or going. His position is awful for a keeper. Look at that. He takes one step back, 2 steps forward. Oh my god. Yeah, Preston fans know it. That was a chance against the flimsy Leicester back line. Oh, he's won a free kick. It's Man United's Jeremy Munga. Go on, Divine. Nice. Good play. Good play again. No. Not enough venom on that. Too cute.
He's been one of our best players, though, today, McAllister. And the Duckers 2 goals, I would have McAllister as the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, I don't really feel that's saying too much, though. I'm actually agreeing with you, Luke, but I'm saying it's not saying that much. Because it's not like he's been in some of his previous games where he genuinely was.
7 minutes.
Come on. Huge.
Ayu's offside.
Fucking hell.
I hate him so much.
Yeah, same.
I do.
I think no players annoyed me more than him in this team.
I would take like a Luke Thomas 10-year guaranteed place in the starting 11 over fucking Jordan Ayew playing the next 5 games. Like, genuinely, that is how much I fucking hate
I'm
him.
with you. I'm actually with you. He's just such a dickhead, isn't he?
Look at him. Fucking yeah, just
go on, Tawu. Go on. Is it a corner? He was entitled to that. It wasn't too far away. Oh, he wasn't too far.
How many shots have we had?
I think it just said 27, did it?
23. It says here.
21. I've got
Yeah.
21 here, and it says 6 to Preston. 11 on target.
Again, it's just so stupid of the defense. Again, the Achilles heel.
That guy's trying to bully Monga.
Oh, of course, that's what you do against someone like that when you got the physical advantage on them. It's championship football. It's the tactic against Leicester City as a whole, isn't it? Bully them.
Classic I. Fucking classic I. I'm so fat and shit and slow. I'm just going to beg for a fucking free kick whenever I can, and I've done my part. Thank you so much.
Go on, Ricky.
Yeah,
Well played. Stay
sit
on.
down, bitch. Nice one.
And get into the box. Why are you dropping that deep, man?
What? You could have got that, Monga.
I think he could have as well, unless he has got. No, it's Preston, bro.
Apparently, Vestergaard's coming on to play up front.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's now or nothing. You got to go for it. You got that goal against Wrexham doing it. Yeah, he is. Look. I actually respect that. It's that type of game now. Like I said, the good time is running out. You might as well go for it.
I feel like it's too late, though. 3 minutes he'll have.
What? You fucking dirty.
Well, because you're basically
corrupt
going to play with no centre backs at that point, right? It's just going to be Ricardo back in case the ball comes down the other end. So,
Macassar off.
yeah, okay. Oh, they had the trimmers, Yannick.
This is a crazy sub. I'm not on board with this.
I am. I would have done it 10 minutes ago. Bring Vestergaard on, put him up front.
Not for Macassar.
See, Portsmouth equalised against Norwich, but Wrexham have equalised against West Brom as well. So all the bottom teams are drawing right now.
Look at Vestergaard.
No,
look at that. Look at it. Just a shame it fell to that fucking useless fucking prick.
I was going to say, it would have been better off putting just Vestergaard up top instead of IU, genuinely. Go on. Winks. Oh.
Winks, man. That was tame as fuck. That was
no, it deflected.
It
deflected off Vestergaard. Was it off Vestergaard?
It did, yeah. He almost tapped it in, but it didn't. No,
it weren't off Vestergaard. It came off their player.
All right, it's the corner. We've got a chance. This is it. Probably last chance of the game.
Please, man.
No fucking short shit.
Oh my god. Fuck off, man! What is that?
Had one
Pathetic,
job.
Man.
One
Absolutely.
Job.
The commentator just said, don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything crazy with the delivery, just put it on the box.
And that's it. Kill the game with a shit corner. Because you just put that into the mixer and, you probably at least win another corner if it doesn't go in, right? That's just gives them time to get a breather, push up the pitch. They'll waste time now, end of game. It's finished 1-1, Oxford and Hull.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's worked out.
Please, Monga. Oh, fucking hell.
Another corner, though.
Hurry up, you turtle. Fucking idiot.
One of the few times we don't give a shit that the striker takes a corner because it's Jordan Ayew.
Watch him not be the first man.
Put it. Fucking.
It surely can't be as bad as Fatawu's. See, at least he's put that in the danger area. No.
Who was that?
Winks, man. Winks.
Winks.
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit. That's why. What an anticlimactic end to the game, eh?
Yeah, it's the players again, man. They just fucking...
Well,
really,
we were down
once the 7 minutes went up, the only real opportunity was that Fatawu cut, and that's disappointing as well. He didn't even just make it like... You know when like Nelson almost scored that scorpion kick at the end there against, was it Watford? Didn't even really have that sort of chaos at the end. But by any chance, Ox, do you have that predictions that we did the other day? I want to see how we
save.
Does it? I have to watch back the stream. I want to see how it looked, what we thought the table would look like today versus not. Because actually, I think we did go for a draw in the end, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah. Can we get a poll? Actually, I'll get a poll going in chat. Do you think we will survive or not based on what you've just seen? I'll start a poll. Go on, Luke, then talk to me. What did you make of that performance?
Frustrating. I'm at least Rout went for it in the last 10 minutes or whatever it was, but we need to start putting chances away, man. We created a lot of opportunities that game. I was just looking, like, we just mentioned how many shots we had, but just fucking hell. Don't play Mavadidi anymore, or at least don't start him next game. But the bare minimum, he's had his run of games now. Like, we need to give Monger a better run out here. Like, he looked decent. He was starting to come into that game. I know physically he's not as big as the other boys, and he does get bullied. But I do think if you give him long enough where he can build up some momentum and have week-to-week games and minutes, you'll start to see his flair and skill shine.
Yeah. Again, just like last match against Watford, anyone in this chat who tries to say it's a good point can absolutely go and swivel and sock a fat one, because it's absolute bullshit. And I mean, we won't beat Sheffield Wednesday either. It won't happen because they'll just be fighting harder than us, and that's it. I think we'll probably draw that one as well. We just draw so many games at the minute, which, you know, if we were outside of the relegation zone, I suppose would be just about acceptable. But, you know, with how it's going at the minute. And by the way, the people who are saying about Monger in the chat, what would you want? Fucking Mavadidi? You want Mavadidi
What's
instead?
he done?
Yeah.
What a fucking stupid... That's a fucking horrendous take. What's your fucking solution then, dude? Like, don't play one of your most prosperous fucking young fellas. Like, do you want to try and keep... Do you think Mavadidi's going to play in League One? No way, with his arrogance. Maybe Monger might have been talked into it for his development had it been played by minutes. No fucking way now. That's a fucking honking take from that bloke.
Yeah. Is there a poll on the chat now?
Yeah, I've just started it. Should be one. Yeah.
Okay, everybody get to the poll in the live chat now. Submit your vote. Let me go and do mine as well. And Neil, I don't know about you, mate. I mean, I said it just before the full-time whistle, but that is just anticlimactic, right? That was just like there was obviously there was the potential to go and score. That doesn't mean you should necessarily, but just we saw the bozo gene in effect there, because when we were on top, when the crowd were behind the team, some of the things that were done were just ridiculous, like were just silly. Like the corner from Abdul. You know, you've just brought Vestergaard on. You need to put that on the fucking penalty spot or on the 6-yard box. It's just bozo after bozo after bozo, isn't it, Anil?
Yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating to see that. And that, I mean, I do think the manager could have done some things. Like, I agree with you, Locks. He could have brought on Yannick faster. He could have made changes faster. But yeah, it's so dumb how these players are. You just don't see that urge. Well, maybe there was some urgency today, but why just do such stupid stuff like they did? I don't get it. But once again, it's the Achilles heel all season. At the end of the day, we've conceded 2 very soft goals. And actually, if you take that out of the equation, we probably would have won the game comfortably. I am frustrated, though, that we only really showed that attacking intent when we're behind or we need something. Like, we could have just done that when we were 1-0 up, just trying to let the game piss by sort of thing, which is stupid. Super frustrating, isn't it, to see?
Please, somebody. I mean, I can see the results of the poll, but Ryan, man, like, I hate this so much. Luke, I hate it. I hate it because before and after every single fucking game, people are saying, this is a must win. This is a must win. You've been saying it's a must win for fucking 3 months. Wait, so that means all the other games you said were a must win weren't a must win because you're saying this one's a must win. But Luke, we are down, man, aren't we? I mean, somebody asked, what are your guys' opinions? Will we stay up? We're down, Luke, aren't we? There's no way we're staying up. There's no way.
I've been saying it for ages. You guys can see I'm pretty depleted of rage, to be honest with you, man. I've just been suffering the same thing week in, week out in terms of just don't get your hopes up anymore, you know? Like, you can enjoy what moments of football you can while this club possibly still might even exist, but we're 100% going down. I don't think there's a manager that could have fixed this to either, but that start comment is worth bringing up, though, from Ben. Rao is 1 win from 8. If there were any other time of the season, he'd be fighting for his job. We can't be like Watford FC anymore. Just something is clearly wrong. We all know. We've talked about it over and over. It's Top and Rudkin that are appointing these disastrous managers that make no sense in continuity from the last manager at all. Completely different styles of managers. And is Seagrave an issue, like you mentioned, Anil? I don't know. I just, at this point, man, I just don't see anything that fixes this at the moment other than selling the club. I've been saying it for ages.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, Ben says we will get 47 points, but who knows if that will be enough. I mean, no, I don't think it will be enough. Stats say we have the easiest run-in. Yeah, but Robert, we just played Watford, QPR, and Preston, and we've got 0 wins out of them 3 games.
Yeah,
so don't give me no. This isn't aimed at you, Robert, but nobody give me any bullshit about who's got the easiest games, because we've just played QPR, Preston, and Watford and not won a single one. And we've got Sheffield Wednesday on Monday, and we won't win that one either. We won't do it. I'm telling you, we will not beat Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, I agree with this. Yeah, I was going to say it, and that's why we won't beat Sheffield Wednesday. Because so it says it from Nick Galley, from the Preston North End commentators. The best way to defend against Leicester is just let them have the ball. I agree, and I'm looking at stats here. So in the end, we've ended up with 28 shots, 3 big chances. That's one of the better performances from us all season. Actually, Preston had no big chances, but our Achilles heel of just bozoing and giving goals away. And even when we have the ball for that amount of time, just look at the end there. It's not sustained pressure. It's not like a proper championship game where the ball's pinging around. Both teams are having chances down either end. It's too much keeping the ball, overplaying it, not going direct enough at times. And that's so depressing when you say that, Lux. You're right. That you look at that again at the start of the season. If I said to you, Luke, that then those 3 games, you've got QPR, Preston, who is the other one in between, Norwich even, you'd be thinking that's got to be 9 points out of 9, easy, 7 points out of 9, maybe you'll take. We didn't get any,
I swear on my life, Anil, that the last 5 minutes I've been debating in my head how arrogant of me it would be to ask you guys, do you remember coming up against these guys and thinking, I know this sounds big-headed and elitist, but I know we had a different squad then, but the mentality back then was we better fucking smash these fucking guys, man. Otherwise it's going to be an absolute loss. Even if we used to have the mentality of burying people, not just winning, but burying them, dominating them, and we don't have that at all anymore. There's not one single team in this division, even Sheffield Wednesday, where I walk into that thinking, yeah, this should be 3 points. Everything's just man, it's probably going to be a draw, and I hope we can even at least hold on to that. At least that's how fucking negative I am with this club right now and where my confidence is at. It's disgusting, man. It really is. It's it just, whenever you think it can't get worse, it does. And I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. What's this one here? I was keeping them in this game. That is not in. We are right on it. It's nowhere near over. Dan, people still saying it's not a goal. Yeah, let me bring some of these comments up. Okay, yeah, I'll bring the table up.
Because that one's got up to everyone playing 40 games now.
Let's have a look. Here we go. I mean, on the topic of will we stay up, can we stay up a nil?
Well,
you can
predictions. We had Blackburn. We had us to finish above Blackburn on goal difference, and they've just won away today. So that seems out of the window. It's frustrating though, Locks, because if you look at it, Oxford drew, Portsmouth drew, West Brom in the end drew. So if we'd have won, we would have been out of the relegation zone. But we've bozoed it up again.
Portsmouth with a game in hand there as well, by the way, who are just above us.
Yeah. The only thing you could say though is look at their last 5 games. That's the only one that's like more grim than us. Of Sheffield Wednesday as well. But
I mean, just look at it, man. It's disgusting. Like this is the league table with 6 games to go. And as you said, Anil, it's just one big run now, isn't it, until the end of the season? No more international breaks. Yeah, Luke, how are you feeling, mate, looking at this table? I mean, I doubt it changes anything for you, but...
No. We'll lose by the skin of our teeth. I think it will come down to, honestly, my genuine prediction is it will come down to the last game and we will need to win the game and we will depend on results around us and they will not go our way. That will be my prediction for the end of the season. I think that's a fair assessment without sounding too doom and gloom or happy clapper or whatever. I think that's a reasonable assessment.
Just like when we beat West Ham, yeah, like that game all over.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Neil, I was going to say that. Like, we've said all season there's so many parallels to 3 years ago. But yeah, I mean, Steve said here, can't wait to click on LTID and see them being positive. Is Chris being positive at the minute, or do you mean LFTV?
There's no way Chris is.
Yeah. But we played. I mean, we said, didn't we, that we could lose to Millwall on the last.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I called that then as well, because I've said, Shelocks, that's the most guaranteed loss I've ever seen. Like a team that will just bully the shit out of us, they'll be going for it. They will 100% win us. That for me is the absolute 100% loss. So therefore, you've got to get points from the rest of your games, and this was a big opportunity. Now, I do remember when we did the predictions, we did say that we thought we would draw this game and we did think we would survive. But what we didn't have is we did not have Blackburn winning away at Birmingham. And so now it's caused chaos because now, they're now 6 points ahead of us and we have to play them on the last day in absolute emergency. So I think they're out of the equation now as well. It's 3 of that bottom 4, I would say. We've got Portsmouth coming up in a few weeks as well, isn't it? That's a huge game. And I just think, I think what we're going to learn, Locks, unfortunately, is we've got Sheffield Wednesday next as well, but I've got a feeling we're just going to buckle under the pressure. So even when we've got these games where you can determine your own fate, we're just going to fuck up. Because we also did that at Oxford, if you remember. Gave them the game. Yeah,
well, here's the results of the poll. There you go. Will Leicester City stay up this season? 71% of people are saying no. 29% of people are saying yes. Do I have the graphic for relegation? Yes, of course I do. I always have the graphics for every possibility. Don't worry. I had the Marty sacked one for about fucking 4 months. Lincoln have just been promoted, by the way.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, a very well run football club and who play some very nice football as well. Matty says they'll go into Sheffield Wednesday thinking they're the bollocks and bottle it 1-0. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, let me bring up the video here. So we've got 2 videos as per. The first one's from Steve.
Afternoon, lads. Well, there we go again. Got lucky with our 2 goals. They gifted us those 2 goals. Terrible defending for the second. Abdul fucking around the wing for the first. Look, these are must-win games. We've picked up a point. The gap is getting bigger. 4 points off West Brom now, I believe. And only really Portsmouth that are ahead of us because they all drew as well. It's just not good enough. It's all well and good, having fight and stuff, but you've got no quality up there. Taking 74 minutes to bring a sub on. You're not changing anything. And then, look, I agree with bringing Yannick on, but he should have been on earlier if you're going to put him up front. Terrible, fucking awful. And it's the hope that kills you every time. You see Patson score, and you think, fucking hell. You get back into the game, you think, okay, push on now, lads, push on. And they don't. I don't know, it's depressing. And so everyone's saying, oh, Sheffield Wednesday's a must-win game. We needed 6 points from these games. The gap is getting bigger and bigger, and we're losing games. As in, for the end of the season, it's just not good enough. There's only one way we're looking, and that's down. It's as simple as that.
Would you agree with that, Luke? Is that Jordan Ayew behind you?
Yes, it is. Good, sir.
There we go. What do you think? That's what Steve said, Luke. You agree?
Yeah, I pretty much agree. Couldn't say it better myself.
Yeah. We've got another one as well from Imran, so let's see what he had to say.
Hey, BTG guys. Well, what can you say about that? Played really well for the first half. First 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we were really good. Took the lead in Preston. Yeah, it was their mistake, but we scored. And then bozo moment starts. I don't know what Fatawu was doing. He gave the ball away cheaply. Should have been going forward. Again, we're going backwards. Brendan Rodgers, Enzo style. Give the ball away. Preston score, and then the air just left us, didn't it? And then they score another from a corner. Poor defending. And then I'm thinking, shit, man, that's it. We're done. Second half was a lot better. Played a lot better second half, but still, we're just not creating enough. Last 10 minutes was good. We put a lot of pressure on him. Patson Daka got his goal. But guys, I don't know, man. I don't know. We've got a massive one on Monday. We have to win that game now. We have to. Not seeing the other results. I know Portsmouth were drawing. But it's out of us, Portsmouth and Oxford now, I reckon. Ali Madi, what did you think?
So we really should have won that game. We should have won at least like 3-2 or like 4-2. But poor chances, and we should have scored more, but we didn't create enough to make more goals.
Yeah, guys, look. It's hard. A draw's not bad. We needed a win though. 3 points are paramount at this stage of the season. Let's see what happens against Sheffield Wednesday. We'll see you there. I'll be there anyway, guys. So see you on Bank Holiday Monday.
He was doing so well until he said a point isn't bad.
Well, he also said we played well in that first 20 minutes. I don't know sometimes what Imran sees. I don't think we were good there. Maybe the last sort of 20 minutes when we were all hands to the pump, we looked like half good, but we got gifted a goal there. We weren't really making too many chances against them.
Nin, mate, I don't know how many times I have to say this. It's the last time I'm going to say this on this stream. Their first goal went in. We saw the replay. It was over the line by about half a centimetre. So if you're seeing some other graphic, maybe it's just taken pause, screenshotted at the wrong time when it hadn't crossed yet. But we saw the goal line technology. Their goal went in. That's it. It's done. Yeah. Yeah, Neil. Any thoughts? Any last thoughts?
It's shit, isn't it? Let's see what happens on Monday. That could well be the game that it's all over, but it feels like it is already. Just feels like we're going through the motions. So frustrating again to see what happens.
You know what, man? Morale's low for us guys. I just think, Ragsy, fucking man up. Don't be a bitch and come on here and eat your chili early and take it like a man like I did. Don't fucking bitch out.
I don't think he will. I think he's
You need to improve morale, brother.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to do it. So yeah, looking ahead, 6th of April, Sheffield Wednesday versus Leicester. 11th of April, Leicester versus Swansea. 18th of April, Portsmouth versus Leicester. We then play Hull on the 21st of April, which I won't be here for actually. So we might actually, who knows, we might get relegated that day. We then play Millwall on the 24th of April, and then we play, that's the last home game of the season, and then final game of the season is the 2nd of May, 12:30 kickoff, Blackburn versus Leicester. Luke, let me ask you this, mate. Let's say, right, that it goes down to the last day and we have to win. If we win, we're safe. Doesn't matter about other results. If we win, we're safe. And it's 1-0 to us, and in the 90th minute, Blackburn score an equaliser to relegate us. What are you doing? You're raging, aren't you? You're rage quitting.
I see it more like we need to score. We have a heap of chances of almost moments, and they just don't go in. And then you hit the 3 whistles, and then I book my flight to the UK and have a meltdown at someone.
You're
I'm
gonna
definitely
come and
punching
find Jordan, are you? Aren't you?
Like, I jest, but like, yeah, man, I can totally see that happening. Either one of them.
Even though it's League One, it won't feel as bad as the time we got relegated in the Brendan Rodgers season to the Championship, though, because that was just so unexpected, really. Although you could see it happening, you can't say this is unexpected. We've been saying it for ages that we think we're down. The team is just devoid of fight. So, I think it'll just be more acceptance, really, of what it is. And the fact that, now we know officially if we go down, Lincoln City will be in a division. Lincoln City and Wrexham will be above us in the pyramid. Crazy.
And what did I read? I read like we will only be 2 divisions. Somebody can fact check me here. I think we'll only be 2 or 3 divisions above Harbour Town, which is one of the local teams here, by the way, Luke. Like literally 20 minutes from Leicester, just one of the local non-league fucking amateurs. We'll be like 3 divisions only above them, and it'll be our second worst finish in history, in literally the club's history. That is life under top, life under King Power. So, yeah. All right. We're going to, 3 divisions, Ryan says. Yeah, we'll be 3 divisions above Harbour Town. So, and Notts County will be a division below us. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be it. So thank you to everyone for joining us again for the watch along. It was a peaceful 2 weeks without Leicester City, and it's obviously come back. And no win again. So we will be live, of course, at 9:30 a.m. for Good Morning Foxes. I was thinking tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, is it? It's Sunday.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Feels like a Saturday, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Good Morning Foxes next in 2 days. So on Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. We'll be talking all about this game and obviously looking ahead to the Sheffield Wednesday game. Cheers to Luke. Cheers to Anil. Fuck you, Jordan Ayew, and we'll see you Sunday morning. All the best, everybody. Goodbye.